Hey everyone, welcome to Teen Tarot. I'm going to do a pick a pile reading this evening. I've got a smoky quartz here, an amethyst, and a rose quartz for you to choose from. So just think about which pile is kind of calling your name, so to speak. And I will timestamp these, of course. I'm going to go ahead and set these guys to the side here. All right, let's see what we have. Got the Darkwood Tarot here that's going to be clarified by the Supernatural deck. So, Six of Wands, Knight of Cups in reverse, Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, and Three of Cups in reverse. All right. So straight out of it, let's see. I mean, the Six of Wands is usually, something that is a great success. And the Knight of Cups in reverse tends to be kind of a disappointment, kind of not having something come toward you that you were hoping to come toward you. So these are kind of contradictory to each other. Eight of Cups tend to be, the walking away from something. We've got the Two of Swords, which kind of means you're in your head about something. And then your Three of Cups in reverse can mean that there's some sort of interference in something that's going on. So right now, without the clarifiers, I'm kind of thinking that something that you thought was going to go extremely well ended up, and it kind of seems like potentially maybe a relationship type thing. Maybe there was some rejection. It didn't come toward you the way that you thought it was, or there was a I'm coming toward you and then boom, I'm backing off and you have no idea what happened, why the sudden change. And then it's kind of getting you in your head like, are you seeing someone else? Are you talking to someone else? Like, what is this? All right, so let's get some clarifiers and see what we have. All right, you've got your Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Three of Wands. Hanged Man. Castiel, one of my faves. All right, and then we've got Justice. Wow, okay. So, okay. Ace of Wands in reverse. You can kind of look at this one of two ways. One is that you have like something just doesn't have the passion that you thought it did. Like it doesn't have the level of feelings that you thought it did. Either that, or it can be sort of I have passion for too many people. I keep jumping from one person to the next type of thing. The Seven of Pentacles, it's almost like you've worked so hard to build something and you're just willing to just waste it and just be like, all right, I don't care about the present. I don't care about the past. And this Three of Wands is sort of just like, I'm looking toward the future. And when we have the Hanged Man here, it's like kind of that same energy of, it's almost interesting that it's clarifying the Two of Swords, because it's this like, I don't know what to think about this. What in the world's going on here? And the Justice thing, I feel like, typically I would look at this as something where like justice is going to be served. And so I feel like you may have had a relationship that seemed to be going really well. And then all of a sudden this person just is like ghosting, like what in the world happened? And you're really upset about this. But I think that if there is a third party involved, like there's some sort of interference involved, it'll come out and you will end up getting justice for the situation. Like it's not going to work out well for them that they did this to you. And you're going to be able to stand back and go, well, told you so. And too bad you lose. It's your loss. So I'm definitely sorry to know that any of you might be going through something like that, because it's awful. But I feel like this Justice card also kind of tells us that you're going to end up circling back to something that's much better, something that the success is actually real. Okay, so pile 1, I hope that this turns out well quickly and you don't have to wait very long to feel that justice come in. And I hope that it's something that, is filled with more positive than negative energy for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one to the side. We're going to go to the amethyst pile here. And we've got the mystical manga that will be clarifying our Nightmare Before Christmas deck here. So I've got 9 of Cups. All right. 10 of Wands. Let's see. All right. King of Wands in reverse. 9 of Wands. Gosh, wands. And the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Right out of the gate, let's see here. I think there might be an addiction issue that's causing a conflict for you in some relationship. I'm hearing family, like there's some kind of an addiction issue that's kind of messing with your family situation. You've got someone who is taking dangerous risks. That's what I'm getting from this King of Wands here. It's like, I've got all the passion in the world. I've got all the fire energy in the world, but I'm doing really not smart things with that right now. And I feel like this 9 of Wands is basically like, there's going to be regret for this. Like, I almost feel like this is a cycle. Like, we're having periods where we're doing a little bit better and then we crash back down again with these addictions. And with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like this, not only is the person out of balance, but you and your family are feeling out of balance. It's just like a shakeup. Let's see what we've got for clarification here. All right. 3 of Cups. Yeah, parties. Okay. We've got the Emperor in reverse. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Definitely on the right track here. All right. 4 of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. We've got the 2 of Swords in reverse here. And then we've got the Strength card in reverse. Oh my gosh. Talk about having a definite confirmation. All right. So basically, like, we're partying too much. Like, this could be an alcohol situation. I'm not sure. It could be something different. But there's definitely an addiction situation here. And it's basically like this person, and there's no gender in tarot. So, the Emperor can be male or female or anything in between. It's basically this person, like, is giving their power away. They're just completely giving their power away. And they are not taking care of themselves. Like, the 4 of Swords, if it's in the upright, it's like taking a rest, healing. This person is opposite of this for sure. And when you've got the 2 of Swords in reverse here, I mean, you see it's clarifying this 9 of Wands. So it's like, absolutely, this is going to be one of those things where once they're kind of back on an upswing, there will be regrets. Like, they'll be in their head, but not in a good way, because they're going to be paying for what's going on. And relationships that were once strong, not so much. It's like, we're going to have to be able to turn this baby around and tame this beast if they're going to get relationships to come back into alignment here. And so, this is kind of a heavy thing. And I feel like, if you've been kind of, going through this in your home situation, I think the big message that these cards are saying is that you cannot fix this for this person. This person is going to have to tame this beast, because we have to find our strength from within in order to conquer something like this. That doesn't mean that we don't support someone who is struggling. Obviously, any of us who have been through any, dark times, the people who stand by us mean everything, but as they can stand by us without doing something for us. So it's like, you can be there for the person, but you have to draw that boundary at doing harm, first of all, to like letting them do harm to you or you doing harm to you. But also, I think it's just that realization that This person has to do the work, because you can do all kinds of things for someone, and if they are not responding and meeting you halfway, it's not going to work. And so I think you just have to trust that the universe is, you know, guiding this person too, and just make sure you're taking care of yourself in the midst of this difficult situation. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling off of this amethyst here. And so I'm really hoping that, you know, this situation is something that is able to be conquered, something that ends up in a victory. And I hope that you're able to emotionally, you know, handle and deal with anything that you are going through, because that is really tough. And definitely lean on your people too, the people who are there for you. We're going to go ahead and go into the third pile here, the rose quartz. And we have the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot here first, and we're going to clarify that with the mystical cats. All right. Oh my. Okay, so this is the Devil in reverse here. Okay. Interesting. You've got your High Priestess in reverse, and you've got the Four of Pentacles here. Wow. Okay. Interesting. You've got your Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. And then, last but not least, interesting. That's Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this kind of feels like some sort of big gossipy secret is being revealed. Okay, I need to get clarifiers to be absolutely sure, but I feel like there is like someone who's been hanging on to someone kind of possessively, kind of almost being a little stalkery with them, trying to go back to the beginning, like let's start over. I want to like offer you a whole different relationship than we've had before. And so it's like, I feel like it's like something came out that sort of made a mess of things, possibly even caused a breakup, but this person is like not letting go. And so let me get clarifiers before I say much more here. We've got the Ten of Wands in reverse here. Yeah, big old conflict. Okay. We got the Two of Swords. All right. We've got the Wheel. Okay. Interesting. All right. This is going to be the Page of Pentacles in reverse here. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. All right. So this part definitely feels like a big confirmation. Like there's some kind of a big like ordeal that's come to the surface. Like, I don't know if people got into a big argument or if people found out about some sort of like secret being kept, or found out someone was talking about them behind their back, something like that, where it's just like, you know, kind of made a mess in a relationship, or potentially like a friend group, like where it's like, you know, people are almost possibly kind of taking sides in a way. And I feel like I'm getting something kind of interesting here, because, you know, up here I'm thinking, all right, we've got like stalkery, I'm not letting go vibes, I want to start over. But down here, the clarifiers almost seem a little more positive. It's almost like pushing some positive energy onto this. Like maybe these friends just care about each other so much that like they don't want to have the devastation of actually losing this friendship or this friend group. And the holding on is because they're trying to like just totally change something that was terribly negative into a positive. Like, can't we get back? Can't we spin this wheel back into a positive direction instead of a negative one? And when you've got this Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like there needs to be an apology instead of trying to control the situation or manipulate it back to a good space. And when we've got this Two of Pentacles here, it's really interesting that it's clarifying the Ace, because it's basically like, I want to bring this back into balance. I want this to be okay again. So it's like, I'm really getting this vibe that there's just like a huge drama in a friend group. And you've got someone, at least one someone, who's kind of just being like really controlling about the situation, really trying to like, almost like talk their way out of, or make excuses for the situation. And like in this like spying kind of way, maybe sort of like looking at things on social media, almost hoping to have, like, okay, if they won't forgive me and if we can't work this out, like I'm going to have something, you know, on them too. And maybe that'll make them start over. But yet I felt this almost like positive energy in a way down here. Like, this is not healthy. Don't get me wrong. Definitely not healthy. But I think this is coming from like more of a fearful, like, I don't want to lose my friends. What do I do? I'm in a panic. I'm not thinking straight, and I'm just doing like anything to try to like stop this mess from continuing and get everything back. And so it's like, I think that maybe the actions are not healthy, but the motive is like, I care about this group of friends and I don't want to be alone. And so it's, I don't think they're necessarily trying to do harm so much as protect themselves from harm. And I mean, I know we've all been in situations like that where we kind of panic and we're, you know, grasping a little bit. And so we end up doing things that aren't so balanced. You know, we do things that seem a little childish here. But I think they're just trying to get back to balance. So I think honestly for you guys, like, only you will know if this is the kind of thing where like, okay, it's been happening over and over and over, and we all just need to let go of this because it is toxic and this is not going to get better. We've been through this a million times, like that kind of a feeling. Or if you have a really awesome friend group and something bad just happened and you all need to just be like, all right, we're all going to sit down and no one's going to interrupt each other. We're going to all take a turn and just say everything that we need to say. And we're going to try to work through this. And the conversation might just be difficult and it might be tough to work through it all, but you feel like it's worth it. I mean, it's really going to be up to you on whether or not it's going to be worth doing that. I'm definitely getting that friend group drama thing. And one way or another, it'll have to be addressed. Either we draw a boundary and we take a break, or we get together and we get this figured out. And so I guess like the hard part about that is just when people's emotions are all going into it and everyone's trying to talk at once. So, you know, it may even be like, I'm hearing the word mediator, like maybe there's someone who can kind of help you talk through it. I don't know. But that is what I'm getting for the rose quartz pile. It's interesting that it was rose quartz too, because it's that motive of deep down, I just kind of love these people. I don't want to lose these people. So there's that in there. All right. So that is what I have for everybody this evening. And I hope it helps. I hope it gives everybody a little something to go into the next few days with. If you have not checked out your readings for your astrological signs, you can go back and go into those. And I would love it if you guys would subscribe, like, share, anything like that to support this new channel. And thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and have a lovely rest of your evening.